Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, whatever it is in your part of the world. Well, Christmas is almost here. Let's stay off my keyboard, Dream. Well, come on, Dream. Did Dream want to make a guest appearance? Hello, the Moose. Hello, DK. Hello, Tony. Hello, Judy. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Ann. Hello, Bulldogs. Yes, that's everyone that's commented so far. And no, I'm not ready for Christmas. Is anyone ever ready for Christmas? One of the cat's present isn't here. They're saying it's going to be here Friday. We'll see on that. And then I got looking things over and realized I didn't get enough stuff for the dogs. What had happened, there was a 4-pack of toys that I had in the cart, but then when I went to check out, it wasn't available. And I forgot to add anything else in. So I gotta get them a little something more next time I order. But they should have a good Christmas anyways. And the cats will too. It's their biggest present that's not going to be here until Friday, but they got lots of little presents. And I didn't open up the box that came yesterday, and none of the presents came today. I didn't open the box up yet. But there's food in there. I don't know if they smelt the food or if they know their presents are in there. Because they've got that box almost open. I don't know how they did it. I can't peel back packing tape and get a box open. I have to cut it. But somehow they got a hold of that packing tape and they got it peeled back part way. I know, Dream. And Merry Christmas to everyone. Yep, Judy. And it is going to be a huge bonus this year. Your Christmas bonus is going to be the same as your annual pay for the past year. I figure that's a pretty darn good bonus. Hello, John. Hello, Emily. Yeah, I know what you mean there, DJ. Hello. Um, is that Ann and Mouse? 6437. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you around before. Oh, actually, I have. Sorry about that. I'm subscribed to you. Let me turn on the notifications. There we go. And I'm gonna put one of your videos in my watch later list, so I don't forget to go back to it. I always forget to go back. Okay. Yeah, apparently I've seen it at some point. I think I subscribed to you and then forgot to go watch anything. Um, oh, Judy, I wouldn't have to give out any Christmas presents if it wasn't for the cats and dogs. And I've got Christmas presents for you guys. So next time you come visit, I'll give them to you then. Hello, A. Mason. Hello, Reverend Joe. Well, you gotta be able to start your truck, Bobby, so I think that was a good investment. Yeah, bacon is good, John. Hello, Lee. You're welcome, Anon Mouse. Well, I didn't get my video of Christmas lights done. I did get the couple places. Actually, there was 3, but I'm not sure how well they're gonna work into the video because I didn't want to stop right in front of someone's house. I figured going past their house 10, 15 miles an hour bad enough. So they didn't come out the greatest. But I'll see if I can fit them in the video. And then I still gotta get the Christmas lights done in Waldron. Emily, that's what you get for living in the Arctic Circle. I know we're going to have one very, very cold day. It's supposed to be in the 70s through Sunday. And then Monday, a high of 40. No, actually, click on it. They're saying upper 30s. Lower 20s at night. Then it's going to go back up. Tuesday, mid 40s. Wednesday, mid 50s. Same thing for New Year's. The next Friday, 59. So that's not too bad. I prefer the 70s, but during the winter, if I got to take 50s, I'll take it. Well, I guess I better get back to chat. They got quite a few comments here. Hello, Tim. Well, Joanne, everyone knows you haven't been feeling good. You've been having internet problems. You just have been having so many problems. But we definitely miss you when you're not here. Hello, Joy. Yeah, I didn't have to run the air. Heat wasn't on all day, but it didn't really get too hot in here. One thing about this house, it's so well insulated. It holds the temperature for a long time. Like last winter, when we're right in the worst part of the winter, it's going getting up like 20 degrees during the day. That was when the heat went out, and it was, I think it was a day and a half, 2 days before it ever hit freezing in here. Hello, Troy. I plan on being there, Troy. There's 2 meetups that same weekend, but I'm going to be going to Tenkiller. Close at home for one thing. And I didn't make Tenkiller last year, so I definitely want to make that this year. Yeah, we've had a few days this month that it didn't hit 40 degrees. And we're going to have another one coming up Monday. But here we are in the 70s. Yep. I know what you mean, Emily. why I'm glad to be out of that weather. I think I already said hello to you, Tim, but can't remember for sure. So, hello, Tim. Hello, Gandalf. Or most likely, Emily. Hello, Gary. DJ, information on my meetups going across the bottom of the screen. And speaking of that, anyone that is planning on going to my meetup, if you're going to reserve a lodge room, do that as soon as possible and let me know what name you reserved it under so you can get the group discount. And there's no group discount on the campground, but get your campsite booked as soon as possible also. Because that's a very busy weekend. It doesn't look like the campsites are filling up, but just be on the safe side. Get it booked. And the lodge, I have no idea because they don't show on their website how many rooms they have available. Hello, Vince. Yeah, Bobby, we're supposed to be upper 70s on Friday and 80 on Saturday. And Sunday's going to cool off a little bit, lower 70s. And chance of rain. The boy's going to drop down Sunday night. Lower 70s during the day, upper 20s at night. Must be you haven't been in under YouTube Police in a while, Gary. So I just gave you a ring. Hey, who did that? Rose, please get away from the camera. Rose was chasing one of the little furry balls they have. Can't remember what they're called. Maybe they're called fuzzy balls. But anyway, she was chasing all them hip tripod. Yeah, I know there is some people up that way, DJ. I'm sure you would take 65, Emily. I never hated retirement, Judy. I miss not having any money for a while, but I was happy to not have to go to work every day. It was just killing me. I had some pretty good food today, too. Had some ham, pork jowls, liver. Oh, no problem, Gary. Um, yeah, I'm sure I did, Vince. Because one thing I got was a package of mice, and that's 10 or 12 mice in there. Then I think I got them some more of those fuzzy balls, and there's quite a few of them in the package. So, yeah, altogether, there's more than 21. But I've only got 18 cats. $18 cats and 3 dogs. It's just beginning, Emily. Yeah, I remember years being sick of snow by Thanksgiving. So I know exactly what you mean there. Heck, Emily, you couldn't afford to hire kids to shovel snow for you anymore. Yep, I'm with you, Joy. A simple, quiet life. Who we got up here? I think that's Blackie behind me. Um, I probably average once or twice a week on the liver events. This time it was twice in 3 days, probably. Well, I'm glad you ate a few naughty things, Judy, because tomorrow I'm going out to Christmas dinner, and guess what? I'm going to eat whatever the heck I want to eat. Hello, Candace. Yeah, and since I retired, I'm getting to know my cats so much better. Even though I don't have many that I had when I was working. Let me see. Oreo, and then Daisy and Dixie were just kittens at that time. They're the only ones that I had when I was working. But I can get to know the cat's behavior, and I can pick up when something's not right with them. I can pick it up quicker than a vet can. Because I've had a couple that I've taken to the vet, and they take them out of the carrier and don't think there's anything wrong at first until they start examining them, and then, oh yeah, you're right. Something's not right here. I know 10 years ago, kids were wanting $10, $12 an hour, and they wanted to be picked up, taken back home. And then I had one, he even wanted to get paid for travel time. Well, no alcohol for me for Christmas, Emily. I didn't make it to the liquor store. Now, New Year's, that might be a different story. But I even did some research, and I can mix some drinks that are still keto friendly. Well, I don't have to worry about a brisket, Gary. I looked at the price of one the other day just for the heck of it because I saw it in the store. $129. Nope, not for me. Well, Gary, do you know how far it is to your house? I looked it up one time. I think it's, I don't know, I think like 7 or 8 hours. Yeah, I probably would have went if it wasn't so far to get there. But it's almost an hour to get to the liquor store from here. I live in a dry county. Yeah, I didn't really pay any attention to what it was, Gary. Like I said, I wasn't planning on buying one. I just took a look at what the price was as I was going by. There you go, Joanne. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Come on. She's looking. I think she might come up. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. But she climbed up on the arm of the chair. Not climb up on the arm, but she put her front feet up on the arm, but then got back down. Enjoy your dinner, Tim. Yeah, I've been noticing there is a huge difference in the price of hams. I've been noticing everything from dollar something a pound to around $5 a pound. Well, Vince, I forgot that my Santa hat, my Santa beard is over at the other house. I didn't realize that until this evening, and I didn't feel like going over to get it. I know I probably should have, but yes, Judy. She said when she started her live tonight, it was going to be going for 48 hours. Well, actually, 4 12-hour segments. Just because that darn YouTube ruling on that. But, yeah, it's going to be 48 hours. Oh, I didn't know you could make moonshine from rice, Bobby. It's interesting. I'm not going to try to put him on camera because then he'll just get mad at me and get down. But Lily's right over here. You've been over here for almost the entire live. My mom had a ton of rice. I used to take her to the food pantry every week, and it seems like every week they were giving out rice. She used some, but she didn't use as much as they gave out. Lee. Um, what else do I have to talk about? Oh, I didn't mention the chickens yet. I've got the youngest birds. Well, not the guinea geese I have in the house, but hey, Rose, take it easy. You know, the 4 guinea geese I have in the house, they're still on the starter. But all the other birds are all on layer pellets now. And over the next few days, they're going to be going in the coop. Now, if they're eating the same food, they can just go in there together. And the oldest birds, they should start laying as soon as the days start getting a little longer. Because they're I believe they're 5 months old now. So you take another couple months, days will be getting longer, and they'll be right at that age then. So then I'll have my own eggs, don't have to buy any, and I should have eggs to sell. Well, thank you, Vince. Yep, Joy. I have eggs every day. I hope to see you again Sunday too, Reverend Joe. No, I haven't, Vince. I haven't had too many exotic meats. I've heard that I've had kangaroo meat, but I'm not sure. Well, I got one adult guinea that's doing good. And then I got two that are let me see. I think they're a little over 6 months old. And they're doing good. And then I've got four that are a little bit younger than those. And then the four Keats in the house. So I've got 11 guineas altogether. Yeah, I've had venison. I've never had pig tongue. Never had possum. Never had pig's feet. Never had bison. No, there's not two, Emily. There's three. Smoky, Tiger. Who are you? And the black one at the very top. I can't tell from here if that is Fluffy or Dream. I've never had frog legs. Hello, Eunice. Hello, Katie. Never eaten crickets, but I've eaten mosquitoes. Yeah, I've heard alligators really good. Never had it though. Well, Gary, you've been to one more country than I have. I've never been to Mexico. Nope, never had ostrich. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Emily. But I don't plan on going anyways. No, I never had squirrel. One thing I have had is coconut cream coffee. That's what this is. I don't know if I mentioned on Sunday or not, but I ordered another box of these K cups. Well, I'll probably never go to Canada again, Emily, because it's so far now. Actually, this coconut cream coffee is from a K cup, and it was yellow. Got all different kinds of flavors. I ordered another one of the variety packs. Because if you get all one flavor, you're very limited on what you can get. Well, they have French vanilla, caramel. I think there's a chocolate one. And then, of course, breakfast blend and medium roast, dark roast. So I said, I just get another variety pack. I had to get a, well, I had one, but it was such a pain to use it when I was in the other house that I quit using it. But I gotta get over there, get that, and get it cleaned up, start using it. But I bought another zero water filter. Got this one in the kitchen. I'm gonna use the other one. I'm gonna put it in the bathroom because that's where I water the cats from, is out of the bathroom. Well, now I'm carrying it from the kitchen because I'm giving them the filtered water. Because all my cats had diarrhea. And I mentioned it to the vet when I had someone there. And she said it could be high magnesium in my water. Well, I tested it, and sure enough, I had high magnesium. High magnesium and high calcium. So I got the zero water filter, tested it after it ran through that, and both levels are right back down where they should be now. And the cats don't have diarrhea now. So, got that one figured out. You know, Katie, you're stuffing your face on every one of my lives. I think you eat too much. Yeah, I was about 75 miles from Canada. Probably closer than that if you figure to the middle of Lake Ontario. But by the road, it was 75 miles to the bridge at Alexandria Bay. No, I don't, Eddie. Yep, good excuse, Katie. Yes, I was, Gary. I was just east of Lake Ontario. So that's why I said that I probably was closer to the border in the middle of Lake Ontario. But by the road, I was 75 miles from Canada. Hello, Wanda. No, from what I was reading, the magnesium doesn't affect people like it does cats. Hello, Charlene. Um, I'm not against Canada, Wanda. It's just because of the distance I am from Canada, why I said I'll probably never go to Canada again. Well, Merry Christmas, Gandalf. Well, Joanne, I've never been to Tennessee. Even though I owned property there for a few years, I never did make it there to see the property. I don't know where you got that from, Emily. I didn't get sick in Canada. All I said about Canada is I probably never go there again because I'm so far from Canada. Like when you live 75 miles from the border, it's no big deal. But from here, it's long ways. Yeah, if I live close to the border, I probably would go again. Hey, am I gonna have to throw that ball in the cat room or in the kitchen or somewhere? You gotta quit hitting the tripod, okay? Yeah, it was Sweetie hit it that time. Yeah, I never had a problem going to Canada. And most times I was on a bus. Maybe every time. Yeah. Every time I went to Canada, I was on a bus. And no one's ever had a problem. We had a problem getting back in the United States one time. Because one passenger had an expired passport. She had applied for her new passport and just didn't have it yet, but she had all the paperwork where everything was good and everything. And Canada accepted that going into Canada. But then when it was time to come back in the United States, they said no. They said she couldn't come back. The rest of us were okay, but the bus company wasn't going to just leave her in Canada. And they said she couldn't come back until after the new passport had been issued. And it took 2 or 3 hours. They took her in the building and they got it issued for her. Oh yeah, 8-hour naps are nice, Gary. Yeah, I don't think I want to go to New Orleans. I've heard too many horror stories about what goes on in New Orleans. Okay, Gandalf, you have a good night. No, they ended up letting her come back, but we just had to sit there until they could get the passport issued to her. What was wrong with you, Bobby? South Carolina to California in 3 days? Well, you must have drove right straight through and even stopped to use the bathroom. Thank you, Vince. I appreciate that. Midnight Vince, super chatted $10. Thank you, Vince. I appreciate that. I don't blame you, Wanda. Boy, that must have been one heck of a trip, Bobby. Hi, Felix. Here comes Dream back again. Hello, Kimberly. The dog's doing good, Emily. They'll be getting their Christmas presents in the morning. Oh, yeah, Emily. Cats are very happy. Yep, they are very sweet kitties, Joanne. I know, son. We were talking about liver earlier. We're going to mention it someday, and I've got to. But we were talking about onions last week. Well, hello, Felix. And I did some research. Onion powder has significantly less carbs than real onions. I forgot the exact reason why, but when they're processed into powder, there's less carbs. So I guess I can use onion powder. Oh, I love onions, Emily. But I do have to say, there's certain things I really don't care to have onions in. Like on a tossed salad, I really don't want onions in it. I can eat onions on a burger, but I prefer not to have them on a burger. but you fry those onions up, then yes, definitely on a burger. Oh yes, Wanda. I was invited out to Christmas dinner. The, the same waitress that invited half the people from the diner to Thanksgiving dinner invited everyone to Christmas dinner. So I'll be going to that tomorrow afternoon. You shouldn't have said that, Judy. You're going to get Gary all excited now. What you doing, Green? Hello, Sal. Yep, no oysters for me either, Emily. Yeah, the most pretty much same with me. I love the cooked onions. The raw ones, I can do without. And before I forget it, I want to mention next week, New Year's Eve, I'll be doing my live, and I'll be ending around 11:30, and then we all can go do a raid on Leonard Mountain Homestead. Amy's gonna be doing a special live. It's a tradition with her to celebrate bringing the new year in. Hey. Hello, Lily Rose. Good to see you. Got Dream here laying across my chest. Lily's right here. I know you can't see him, but you've been right here since the live started. And not sure where Rose is. She was here a few minutes ago. I always wanted to go to Florida. I may do that someday. And that also give me the opportunity to visit a few more states. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee. Hello, Pete. You know, put one of your videos in, watch later. I'm terrible about forgetting to go back and watch videos after I subscribe to someone. That wouldn't be a bad idea, Gary. You don't want to work until you're too old to enjoy your retirement. Yeah, John, usually my lives do go over pretty good. Yeah, that was my goal at one time, Gary, was to hit all 48, but won't happen now. Yeah, 48's all that I would have ever been able to do because there's no way I'd make Alaska and Hawaii. Where'd you see Smokey, Judy? Up on the cat tree? Standing up? Yep. That's Smokey. That's her sister up there with her. Their brother was up there. I don't see him now. Tiger, you still up there, buddy? Yeah, Smokey really loves the cat tree. She was over on the other one earlier today. Nice, Wanda. Hello, Reverend Dream. Hey, take it easy, guys. I've seen a lot of pictures of Alaska, Emily. It is a beautiful state. That's a possibility, Sal. Okay, Wanda. Well, thanks for being here. Well, now it looks like we got Sweetie up on the tree. There's Domino. Sweetie, what are you doing? Why are you swatting her? That's not like you. Well, I made it to Texas in April, or my first trip there. Yeah, speaking of Christmas cards, I didn't get mine mailed out yet. So I guess anyone that hasn't got a Christmas card for me yet, don't plan on it for next week. I should be able to get them ready so I can get them mailed out Friday. I haven't sent any Christmas cards out in years, Joanne. This is going to be the first year. I can't remember the last time. Well, I think I'm going to end this at the bottom of the hour. Got about another 2.5 minutes. Okay, have a good night, Sal. Well, I've been to New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, D.C., even though it's not a state, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that, Judy. Santa doesn't come and visit me for some reason. Have a good night, Tony. Have a good night, Judy. Have a good night, Peaches. It's been an hour and a half. Well, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Be on the lookout for a couple upcoming videos, Christmas lights, and the cats and dogs getting into their Christmas presents. I'm not going to wrap them. Last time I wrapped them, they really didn't know what to do. I had to help unwrap them. But I have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. Have a good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.